Howdy, Joe DeSanto here. Thanks for joining me in another video. I want to talk a little bit about credit card statements in this video and why you would keep credit card statements. In terms of statements, the reason I keep them keep access to them is for tax purposes. Basically, through my business, I'm taking deductions, and the credit card purchase is a backup of the purchase. Technically, you do need a receipt probably to back up a deduction in an audit, but a credit card statement can help as well. But the thing is, most online banking setups will allow you to access multiple years of statements online. I just checked my Chase account and I could get 7 years of statements. And usually that's the case for PDF statements with banks and credit cards because audits can go back as far as 7 years. So for bank accounts and credit card statements, they usually keep them available for that long. So I download them and reconcile my books with them, and then I keep them also in a folder on my Dropbox or whatever. But you can always access them online, so you don't really need to keep paper statements. In fact, you shouldn't even get paper statements. It's a waste of paper. Another question is, what do you do if you find an error on your statement? I don't know if you would very commonly find an error, like a math error per se or something like that, but usually what you find on the statements is fraud, charges that you did not make. And you really would only find those one of two ways. You actually open your statements and you look at the charges, or you use a computer program, something like Quicken or whatever, to download your transactions and categorize them and keep track of them, from a personal finance perspective. When you do that, you're seeing your transactions come through your software, however often you're updating it, maybe every 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, and you can easily identify charges that you didn't make. If that has happened, obviously you want to call the credit card company, report the fraud, and so on. Downside of doing that is they're going to send you a new credit card, and if you have a bunch of auto pays on the card that they just canceled, you're going to have to reset up your auto pays. It's so annoying. So I actually use just one card for auto pays only. I never use it for anything else to reduce the probability of that happening because it's very time consuming. Last question is, why is it important for consumers to look at their credit card statements? And same reason, primarily to see fraudulent charges. But also, your credit card statement would alert you if you've missed a payment. It would show a past due balance. You don't want to pay your credit cards late. Late payments can hurt your credit score significantly. And the later the payment, i.e. 30 days late, 60 days late, 90 days late, the worse the effect it will have in your credit score. So you definitely want to be looking at your statements and so on for that. In fact, you probably want to go onto your credit card online banking and set up an alert if by chance a payment was missed and you were past due. But more so, you want to go set up your credit card to be paid automatically, at least for the minimum balance if you're concerned about too much money coming out of your account. Every month on its own, so you never miss a payment and you never get a late mark on your credit report. You can't get them off. They're there for 2 years. They affect your score significantly, and they cause people a lot of grief. Okay, there you go, some credit card info.